Hey everyone, and welcome back to another B Gaming video. I'm really excited to be talking to you guys about Lost Ark, an MMO that's coming out later this week or tomorrow if you purchase a Founders Pack, granting you access 3 days early on February the 8th. Now this game has been out for several years in other regions, Russia and Korea. This means that we have the benefit of veteran players who have been playing this game, taking time to put together some videos and guides that are really going to be helpful to us as we finally get to jump into this amazing looking MMO. With the release around the corner, I wanted to drop a quick video to help my fellow noobs get started with this game by giving some helpful links and pointing out some of those well-known Lost Ark creators who've taken the time to put up these helpful and informative videos. Consider this a quick reference guide to point you in the right direction to have a successful and fun start in Lost Ark. Make sure to check the description below for links to the guides that I'm going to be showing you here, along with links to the channels of these amazing Lost Ark creators. I will also be covering the game on this channel in detail as I play and learn more and more about the game along with you, so be sure to subscribe and check back for more Lost Ark content. First up are the build guides here from lostark.maxroll.gg/build guides. Now you can get guides for everything: raiding, PvP, leveling, cubes, and chaos dungeons for every class that's available in Lost Ark at release. Not only does it tell you what skills to equip as you're leveling, but it will tell you how many points to spend on the skills at what level and give you the reasoning as to why you're doing that. Additionally, you'll see some helpful tips in here telling you, for example, that you want to be using these skills from the front so that you get 20% increased damage. I know not everybody, unfortunately, will read the tooltips in the game, letting you know that information. So it's very good. Quick reference guide here as you're leveling up your class to know exactly what you should be doing and looking at. Now, of course, you might have a different style and find a different skill that you really enjoy using, and you should still feel free to do so. Next up, like I said, is skill points. Very important in Lost Ark, and you don't just get them all by leveling and completing the main story. Now, for example here, what I really like about this website with the skill point guide is when I go to this collection strategy here, I really like this progression related section. For example, it will tell you that you can even get some of these skill points while you're still leveling to 50, and then telling you in what order you should do things after you hit 50, and you can start working on, end game content, and you're working on increasing that item level. It'll tell you in what order you should be looking to do certain content that rewards you with these skill point potions. Now, some creators that I think have done a really good job with Lost Ark, I'll start with who I think is the most popular right now, and that's SYWO. SYWO is very big into Lost Ark. He started making videos for Lost Ark, I think 3 years ago when this game first came out, back sometime in 2018. So you can see here he's got tons and tons of videos where he's trying to give tips and let you know everything about the game, from getting started to should you be buying the Founders Pack, what you can do with certain classes. It's very good stuff. I think SYWO is a great creator here. He's got a video that he released just earlier today, which I think is very helpful. He goes through, all the notes and lets you know, like I said, like for example, with the Founders Pack, what you get in it, what those items do, why they're important or not important, and if he thinks it's worth the money or not. But today's video was very helpful. I recommend checking out this one here that I'm going to link in the description below. Like I said, it's a very new announcement, and SYWO was right on top of it and gave us the scoop on that. Now, STOOPZZ is another one that I've heard a lot about. I didn't see him personally, but big people that I think are going to be playing this game on a more entertaining side, like ASMONGOLD, has videos reacting to STOOPZZ's video, and I think it's good to reference him here because it looks like he's also got a lot of guides for us about Lost Ark. And I really liked this one here. Everything that STOOPZZ wished he knew about the game before he jumped into it and started playing, to help you avoid making some mistakes. And that's why I found KANON here. KANON had 2 really helpful videos that I'm going to link that I think are very, very important to know before you get into this game. It's going to save you a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of resources, which are going to be very, very important. So he has this video here called "You Have to Know This to Gear Properly," and he goes in detail about gear progression, tripods on the gear, all these kinds of things that you might not be familiar with yet, but might seem complicated and overwhelming at first, but he really breaks it down and gives you a good explanation as to what these are, how they work, and how you should do them, especially to avoid wasting resources. He gives some very, very helpful tips in that video to really save you a lot of time, money, and not wasting gear. It's going to be very helpful. And speaking of that, I said this one here is just about saving gold. It says, I just saved you thousands of gold. You're welcome. Really enjoyed that one. I think that was one of the first Kanon videos that I found about this game, and I started watching a lot of his content on his channel. Next up, hi, I'm Fox. I believe that he's also a great creator. He's been playing the game for a long time. As you can see, he's got descriptions here of some of the different classes, lots of different guides. You can see here that if you're interested in playing Paladin, he's answering some of the frequently asked questions about it, such as, you know, if you want to be going DPS Paladin instead of support. Some of the other creators that I know are going to be playing this game would include Ginger Prime. Brian over there is known in his community for making some really good controller guides. And you can see he's already got a couple Lost Ark videos up, along with his Final Fantasy and New World content. And I know that he is going to be jumping into this game tomorrow, so I do expect to see more content from Ginger Prime about this game, which will probably include a lot of news and guides, which should be helpful to us in the Lost Ark community. Like I said, ASMONGOLD, very big content creator on YouTube. I believe that he's going to be playing this game probably at release. From what I've seen, he's definitely checking out the game. He seems to be positive about this game, and I think that, you know, he's a very entertaining creator, and he's always interesting to watch. Another big one who I'm sure is going to be covering the news as always is MMOBYTE. He's very entertaining as well, but I think the most helpful guides that you should be looking at are SYWO for sure, STOOPZZ, KANON, and Hi, I'm Fox. But I'm going to link all of these creators in the description below, along with these guides here. Please also drop a comment below if you know of any resources that you think are going to be very helpful that I've missed and not covered in the video. If you have a list of that, whichever one is most helpful, because I can only pin one comment, but I'll pin that one so that everybody can come back and use that list for some, you know, helpful links. Now, if you did find this video helpful, please drop a like and share this to your friends who will be playing Lost Ark. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.